The message came at 9:42 p.m. I was sitting alone in a hotel room 300 miles away, staring at a half-eaten plate of room service pasta when my phone buzzed. Sana, we need space. That was it. No explanation, no emotion. Just 4 words that somehow felt heavier than 1,000. For a long moment, I simply stared at the screen. We need space. I had heard those words before, from friends, from coworkers, from other men who sat quietly nursing coffee while their marriages dissolved in slow motion. I just never thought I'd see them from my own wife. I typed back carefully. How much space? 3 dots appeared immediately, then disappeared, then appeared again. Finally, I just can't do this anymore. Being alone all the time. You're always away. I need to figure myself out. I leaned back in the stiff hotel chair and closed my eyes. For the past year, I had been traveling constantly for work. Promotions don't come free. Bigger house, better school for our daughter, nicer car. Everything I did, I told myself, was for us. But lately, something had felt off. Late night girls' dinners, phone face down at all times, a sudden obsession with gym selfies and new dresses. I wasn't blind. I was just hopeful. I typed again. Is there someone else? The typing bubble appeared almost instantly this time. No, don't be dramatic. I almost smiled. That word again. Dramatic. Men who suspect cheating are always dramatic. Until they're right. I looked at the clock. 9:47 p.m. Then I did something she wouldn't expect. I didn't beg. I didn't argue. I didn't ask for reassurance. Instead, I replied, "You're right. We do need space." There was a long pause. Then, "What?" I stood up and walked to the hotel window, staring at the city lights below. "I'll give you all the space you want," I continued typing. "But understand something. Space isn't a pause. It's a direction. 3 dots. What does that mean? It means if you step out of this marriage, I won't be standing here when you decide to step back in." No response for 2 full minutes. Then, "You're overreacting." I didn't answer. Instead, I opened my laptop. While she likely expected me to panic, I booked the earliest flight home for the next morning. Then I called my lawyer friend, not to file anything yet, just to ask questions. Quiet questions. When I landed the next day, I didn't tell her. She thought I was returning 2 days later. The house was quiet when I unlocked the door. Too quiet. I set my bag down and walked through the living room. Wine glasses on the coffee table. 2 of them. Music still faintly playing from the Bluetooth speaker. My chest tightened. From upstairs, I heard laughter. A man's laughter. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. It was comfortable. Familiar. I walked up the stairs slowly. Every step felt strangely calm. Like I had already accepted what I was about to see. The bedroom door was slightly open. Through the crack, I saw her. And him. On my bed. Wrapped in my sheets. She saw me first. Her face drained of color. He turned a second later, confusion turning into horror. No screaming left my mouth. No insults. No rage. Just silence. I stepped fully into the room. "I guess you found your space," I said evenly. She scrambled up, clutching the blanket. "It's not—" I held up my hand. "Please don't insult both of us." The man grabbed his clothes, avoiding my eyes. "Get out," I told him calmly. He didn't argue. He left in less than 30 seconds. When the door downstairs shut, the house felt hollow. She started crying. It just happened. I almost laughed at how predictable that line was. "It didn't just happen," I said quietly. "You invited it." "You were never here," she shot back. "I was lonely. I was building our future. I didn't ask you to." There it was, the truth. All those late nights, flights, stress, things I believed were sacrifices for love, had become excuses in her story. "You asked for space," I said calmly. "You have it." "What are you saying?" "I'm saying we're done." Her tears paused. "You're not even going to fight for me?" I looked at her for a long time. "I did," I said softly. "For years." She tried everything after that. Blame, anger, guilt. "You'll ruin our daughter's life. You're throwing away 10 years. It was a mistake. But I had already detached. The moment I replied to her text calmly instead of emotionally, something inside me shifted. That night, I moved into the guest room. The next morning, I met with the lawyer in person. By the end of the week, papers were drafted. She went from defiant to desperate quickly. You can't just end it like this. Yes, I said quietly. I can. What about counseling? Counseling is for confusion, I replied. This is clarity. When she realized I wasn't bluffing, she tried one last thing. It didn't mean anything. I nodded slowly. That's exactly why it's over. Because if betrayal can happen without meaning, then love never had weight to begin with. The divorce wasn't explosive. No screaming matches in court. No dramatic scenes. Just documents, signatures, silence. Our daughter lives with me now. She once asked, "Why don't you and Mama hug anymore?" I knelt down and said, "Because sometimes adults forget how to protect what they promised." She nodded like she understood more than she should. Months later, I saw a photo of my ex on social media with the same man. Captioned, "New beginnings." I didn't feel anger, just confirmation. Space doesn't create love, it reveals absence. The night she texted, "We need space," she thought she was testing my reaction. She expected pleading. Instead, she got peace. And that quiet reply? It didn't just answer her message, it ended everything.